Hello, it is I, ZP199, and I just realized of a new mod just came out on the Steam Workshop under the name of Songs of the Return, which is an Elder Kings 2 submod set in the Mythic Age. And oh boy, the map is certainly different in the Mythic Age. And Yukuda hasn't even sunk yet. Even like the mysterious Yukudan elves exist. They even got like unique outfits, which is pretty cool. So the people who are developing this submod certainly spent a hell of a lot of time, especially for these more unique assets. Since it's in the Mythic Age, there's a lot going on. Let's see. We have Yiskamon, the man, the legend, the myth, brought the Amoran, the ancestors of the Nords, to Skyrim with their war annihilation against the Snow Elves. Jeez, everyone is huge in the Mythic era. Look how huge Yiskamon is. He's a giant. Oh, so I decided to get Azadal, because he is one of the first dragon priests, whose tragic story, if I remember correctly, he's a powerful mage. His loved ones were killed by the Snow Elves, and in his revenge he joined Yuskamor on their crusade against the Snow Elves. By the looks of it, they're doing a pretty strong job already. So Skyrim is in hell of a turmoil, and the Reachmen currently independent, yet been conquered by the Nords. And oh boy, this is vampires, and vampires look pretty spooky. He looks goofy. Jeez, even unique vampire bloodlines. And interesting, there's a land bridge between Solstheim. Of course, the Nords are spreading towards Resdane. What are the names? Oh, the provinces are the same. Yeah, we've got the Dwemer. The dwarves still exist. So yes, I guess there's different vampire clans, so you can have a bit of a vampire war. Jeez, 1,000 years old. Immortal. Wait, an elf marrying a man? How scandalous. Alright, let's go by region by region. Skyrim, war between elves and the ancestors of the Nords, of the Reachmen, while Solstheim has been settled with some dwarven settlements. The dwarves still exist, having presences in Skyrim, and there should be some, well, in Hammerfell, unless they haven't reached Hammerfell yet. And this guy is definitely doing finishing. And House Dagoth, House Unmourned exist, and the Chimera actually exists. They haven't been, I'll say, returned there, changed their skin color to black. Imagine having golden skin and then a Daedra's like, nah, don't like what your people doing. I'm gonna make your change the color of your skin. Of course, like you even see the little shadows of where Mythic City is. Alright, so it's definitely divided between the great houses, the many other houses, and the dwarves, which they will historically would unite to fight against the Nords in their shared struggle, and of course the random odd vampires. Now this guy looks mysterious. A soaring behemoth, the Shadow. Cannibal, murderer, the boy trickster. The old Shadow. Interesting. Shadow Agonian. This one's like the devil. Oh yeah, it's a vampire. He's blood mage. Can learn blood magic. Interesting. And then you've got the Imperatum Salaci. I don't know how to actually pronounce that. Which is the Heartland Elves. Which is, should be currently in a religious schism between Adric and Adric followers. So we look inside and yes. Jeez, all these people are massive. Well, yeah, she definitely looks like someone who follows Mathalia. So yes, the Heartland Elves are definitely rife. Oh, they've got even armor like the Liches in Oblivion. Oh boy. That's gonna be a bit of a nightmare to keep together. And elsewhere is following the many paths faith. The main has not appeared to unify them. And this is long before the Akaviri has arrived. What else? They're Wood Elving? Oh, this guy's a pretty cool armor. The Storm Warden. What a title. Oh, the Cameron Dynasty. I guess this far before they unified Else or Valenwood. And Alinor. Perfect Alinor. Still have golems. It'll be interesting to look at the Yakuta. So this is before the Yakuta collapsed. And before they eventually migrate eastward towards Hammerfell, which is currently divided by orcs, goblins, and elves, and ahead needs Black Horde, what a name. Now, I guess this is the Balfairies and their rise to establish a their dominion over High Rock. He's got a unique armor, but I can't even see his eyes for the slit. Landless rulers. They start with 3. Got the Fellowship of the Fox. He's immortal. Okay. The Star-Made Knight himself, Penor Whitestrake. So he will definitely be joining the rebellion against the Heartland Elves, against the Alliads. Well, it does have the other fates which will be created later on. Oh, there's an arena for the Palace of the Kings. That's right, the Blue Palace has not been built yet. Etop Jorska, Golden Green, Dragon's Reach hasn't been built. Castle Falkner hasn't existed yet. I like how they've got little unique portraits. Sea giants, that's right, there should be like, yeah, look at giants, literal giants. Adric falling sea giants. That's interesting. They're massive. And your boy Yizkamor is also pretty big. Goblin boys, and oh yeah, you got these unique fawns, unique to these islands. Guess they're very weird looking. Well, I guess they haven't been quite light out. Oh look, it's Felix slain. He's there. Being a pirate. Of course, the Imperial City. This is just the Temple of the One, Imperial Arena, Arcane University, Bastion. So there's buildings you can build when you rebel against the Alliads. Outlaws got their unique buildings. How about Yakuta? Temple, that's good. Alex Mines. Because you're probably controlling this region here. It's like certainly ideal. If there's so much you can possibly play as. I'm just thinking, you know, it would be fun to play as Palinor Whitestrake, lead a rebellion against the Alliads. It's like all these different little vampire cults, unite the Reach, play as the Snow Elves, fend off against the Nords, and Hammerfell, unite the Tragic Hammerfell. You ever play as the old Bretons rebel against, well, unite a High Rock? What is even Warfrian Giants? Wow. Or play as Eleanor and sit around and do nothing. And oh yeah, and even as the aliens, you can play. You can even try to keep the realm united. Play as the Daedric or Aegic worshippers to fight against each other, which can form the Frost King. That's new. Skyfrost. You know about the big boy? Do they get unique units? Yes, Sea Giant. They only can make Sea Giants. Let's look at innovations. So you've got the middle Malefic, late Malefic. This is pretty much just like the early beginning. Really be starting very early on and just slowly build up for the eras. Empires of Man, the middle. How about Cragmorn? Unite the needs. Okay, you can create a High Kingdom Mythic Federation. So you have a choice. Gyra's Agate Dominance. You can dominate the region. Status quo between Daedric and Separati. Build a great allied empire. Interesting. The ultimate creation. Oh, you can make... Oh. Jeez, you can make something quite formidable. As the dwarves? Tome of Ultimate Politics. Tonal Architecture, Zoology, Aeronautics. Oh boy, yeah, it's only gonna be wild to play as the the dwarves. Jeez. Jeez, he's got a lot of cool stuff. Helm of Vision, Azadel. Gauntlets of Water Walking, Gauntlets of Warding, Armor of Retribution. This is insane! What does Eskimo have? Norford. Eskimo Belt. Eskimo Soup Spoon. Yes, even the vampires with this mod, or this sub-mod, has some pretty unique stuff like Night Stalker, being a Blood Mage, which gives you a lot of crazy buffs. Wait, yeah, 200% fertility. What the hell? You don't. The vampire becomes that fertile. Bloody hell. Yeah, vampires has some interesting abilities, which is quite strong. Jeez, alright, you can definitely have some sort of power and fantasy as a vampire. I like how the title's just their vampire. Also, another cool thing is, with the royal courts deals, you have these nice halls. Look at it as it renders in. It's pretty cool. This is definitely more of the one over Dragon's Reach, but it's pretty cool to have these unique halls. Now let's have a look at the oldest person in the Mythic Age. Which, oh, I know, I need to all. The oldest one is Velik of Bangor, or Dromora. Of course, another Dromora. Imako Storm. But who's the oldest elf? Is a snow elf? A hell lot of traits. Supreme Magnus Immortal. The Winter Hag, what a name. Oh, this mod you can play as a snow elf hag. And of course some of the first vampires. So yeah, yeah, this mod is crazy with the amount of things you can possibly do and roleplay and try out. The fact that you can create the ultimate creation as the dwarves is... Oh boy, that's gonna be wild. Well, anyway, I'll see you all next time. And I'm definitely gonna try this mod a little bit more. Anyway, good luck, take care.